G'day, it's Shane from Only Grape TV, and thank you for joining me at my home bar. But more importantly, thank you for helping me spread McLaren Vale wines to the world. Not quite... No, this is McLaren Vale, sorry. I was going to say not quite McLaren Vale. Handcrafted by Geoff. You've seen that before here at Only Grape TV. This is a Tannat, 2010 Tannat from McLaren Vale. A lot of the handcrafted wines come from Langhorne Creek, but this one's from McLaren Vale. Now, Tannat, red grape variety, of course, has a reputation for being quite tannic. Maybe that's where the name comes from. But Tannat is French, has a French origin. Now, interestingly enough, Tannat is supposed to have, in my reading, is supposed to have in relative terms, very high levels of antioxidants. So this is a wine, if you're drinking wine for antioxidants, this would be a wine to get onto, Tannat. Very interesting variety, and as I said, very tannic. I've had a few examples of Tannat here in McLaren Vale. I'd have to say that all of them have been big, massive style wines, and all I think have been very good. The only issue normally is that too young, need some more time in the bottle to really bring out its best. Now, I did have some of this yesterday, so I'm very interested to see how this goes today. Just going to make sure I rinse my glass out here. Nose has dumbed down a fraction since last night when I opened the bottle, but there is a little bit of dustiness, a little bit of that French oak coming through, and you get an underlying character of some interesting fruits. Why I say interesting is because it's not the normal, raspberry, cherry, plum regime at all. There's a bit of perfuminess coming through as well. Let's keep going with the wanky thing. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but excuse me, but the wine is like dark purple, and I think that comes through on the palate. And why do I say that? Well, I'm getting blue fruits, I'm getting mulberries. Mulberries is a bit purplish. So they're very different characters, different fruit regimes than what you get from a lot of wines here in McLaren Vale. And of course, I'm getting some tannin. Now the tannin starts pretty early on the palate and goes right the way through, but I think it changes. The stuff at the back of the palate I think is more wood driven, but the rest of it is more fruit driven. So I'm definitely getting different tannin, but it's interesting, it's not puckering, it's just there. And if I had to use one word for this wine, it would be strength. There's a strength there. There's a strength of fruit character. There's a strength from the tannins. It's not strength from oak, by the way, but strength from tannins. So I suspect the tannins are coming up from the grape seeds, and the grape pips. Sorry, pips and seeds are the same, and the skins. Yeah, it's quite a good wine. Probably not as big as some of the other Tannats that I've had, but I would still suspect this wine will last quite a while in the bottle, but more approachable today than the other Tannats I remember. More of that mulberry is coming through now. So a very different fruit structure than say a Shiraz or a Cabernet. So if you're looking for something different, get onto the Handcrafted by Geoff label anyway, because they have a whole range of different alternate or emerging grape varieties. But this one Tannat. Lots of tannin, lots of fruit, lots of antioxidants. Let's get on it. That's all we have time for Learning Grape TV today. Hope you had a great time. I certainly did in bringing this emerging variety to your attention and to mine as well. And we'll see you next time.